going to see the row operations in Power BI and in Power Query especially. So in the last session, we have seen like what all the column transformation is there in Power Query and how we can use those transformation like splitting the columns, merging the columns, pivot and unpivot those columns, right? So in this session, we are going to see only the row operation. So row operation is basically what is that to refine your data set. So filter the data set, sorting, grouping, and removing rows and removing errors and performing row level cleanup, right? So why we are doing this? So it will help you to ensure like your data model is optimized and analytics ready. So this is when we don't have a clean data in our data set. So every time, yes, that is true. Like every time we won't be getting like a very clean data like this, where we have a fact table and the dimension tables, and we are doing data modeling on top of the data, and then creating the visualization reports or dashboard, right? So in those cases, how we work on that data. So when we have those issue with the data, unclean data, and the data which is not required, right? So we need to bring that in a required format so that we can visualize and provide the insight of that data, right? So what is the row operation? So here the key objectives: filter rows based on condition, ascending, descending, grouping the rows, removing and clean unwanted record or blank if it is there. Also, like you can also filter some of the data. Like if I want to have some data where the sales amount is more than or the sales amount is more than 100K, right? I created one column. So for example, let's say create a custom column. So sales growth, right? So or else like let's say instead of conditional custom column, let's bring here. So if order quantity is greater than 1,000, then good, or else need to work. So I created some custom column like order growth, right? So I just wanted to check like whether the quantity is growing or not, is it good or bad. So I added one conditional column here. So if you see, mostly it is need to work here. It is there. So, but let's see if it is having some more data. So if you see, everything is need to work. So we can change that as well if it is more than 100. So just according to our cases, right? So it's still is 100, order quantity is more than 10, then good. Let's see, do we still have a data? No. So let's check the order quantity column here. So we have a product key and a sales order number, order quantity. So order quantity is everything is one. So let's change that column. Instead of order quantity, let's make it a unit price. So if it is greater than this, then greater than 1,000, then good. Now it is good. So if you see, we have a data like where uh, we are looking, or you can see like the price growth, right? So if I just want to filter the data, so this will be like filter at a row level. So if I just want the data which is only good, or where I want to focus like need to work. So I can create this in the front end as well. Like if you see here, I have filtered the rows. So the rows count will obviously it will go down. So now we have 49K. But when here we loaded, so if you see the data, so I am inserting one step here in Power Query. So we have 60K record. So here we can see like what is the difference in the data. So almost like 20K data needs to have a look. So it requires attention. Like the price is down. So we need to fix that. What should be the solution for those? What we can do to improve the price growth, right? So those things we can like here I have added one conditional column. So based on that row level filter we can do. We can also like, yes, sales amount is greater than keep rows where the order date is after this date. So if you want to filter some of the date like order date key, here you see it is order date key. So let's make it fully date here first of all. So here it is giving us the value something. Okay, I'm trying to convert, and what is the issue? Adding a value, this maybe the format of the date time key is different, so that's fine. But yes, I mean you can filter the, here it is showing like greater than 2000. So you can manually enter the value, or like you can select the value from the drop down as well. So 2011, so it will filter only those data which is from the 2011 0 to 05, so that it will filter that data. But yes, I mean we can use this column as well. Like if you see 60K to 17 is still it is there, almost 200 records are not there. So that we can filter the data based on the order key or shipping date key or status if we have created, or filter status like active or close or period if I want to filter the data. So sort the data in ascending or descending order. So if I just want to sort this data, so I can go in the transform or right click here, or you can see there are a lot of options are there. Change type, transform and replace, or group by, right? So group by will also work at a row level if you see. So all distinct rows and some average, median, minimum, maximum. So I would suggest you to go and explore these options in the in Power Query as well. And also like here we can see, for example, let's say we want to filter the data by customer, or like we want to sort the data. So we can come here in the transform option, and here we can see like uh, formatting the data or trimming. Here also you have the option of convert to a list, detect the data type, or for example, let's say I want to just sort the data. So here you can see sort ascending or descending. So it is sorting the whole table. So this is sorted rows. So all the rows has been sorted. So if you come and check in the Power Query editor also, it will show us like what are the steps we have applied, right? So it will sort the whole data. And if you want to like remove some of the data, like remove rows, so you can remove the duplicates, or like you can select the entire table. So here you can click here and copy the entire table, or select the entire table, or remove rows, right? Or you just want to keep only top rows. So for example, I just want 5 rows, so I can right click and I can select. So it will only keep the top 5 rows from the entire table, and it will remove the rest of them. So those are the operations we can perform. While if I want to add index as well, so I can add the index. If you see at the end, it is getting added, right? So those things, those operations also we can perform. And if you want to export the query results as well, so it will, so for this you need like a fabric access required. So you can either assign to a fabric capacity. So this is the new feature which has been implemented by Power BI Microsoft, so that we can do to export the entire query result. So just check like what all the transformation we have applied, that is correct or not, right? So those are the options we can check. And multi-level sorting also do, we can do like group by region, by sales amount. So if I just want to, for example, here I have a geography key, and in the fact internet sales, let's see, we have a product key, We have a sales territory key we have. Okay, let's see if we have geography key. We don't have geography key. So let's say I will duplicate this table and I will take the some of the data. Let's delete this column. So let's keep only order and extended unit price, and let's create this only the values data, right? So we are keeping all these things, and some of the uh, we don't need order date, we need product key, we need customer key, and let's take the sales territory key, and we can right click and remove other columns, right? So select remove other columns. So now you see we have a order quantity and extended amount, unit price, and all these things, and the keys are there. So this is one table, but now I want to like merge with the territory and I want to do some kind of a transformation or grouping. So what we can do, like we can go to transform option or under home as well. We can see here like merge queries, right? Or append queries. So merge query as a new. So I can select this and then let's take the sales territory key and let's join the sales territory key of this with this one. So whatever the matching will be there, it will get matched. Now, what I want to do, I don't want everything. So I don't want the keys. So what we can do, like we can just bring the region, country, group, and that's okay. And now on this transformation, I want to group the data by, there is another option. So if you see the names are same. So let me do one thing. Let me delete that and let me uncheck this and let's bring only the original column name. So and let's also bring the team employee and team geography. So and from the geography we can like bring the city. We need city and region name, and let's say we need state. So that would be enough. So now we have a table which is helping us to like have lot of kind of a data. Now I want to transform this data. So let's keep everything at grouping. So we can just sales territory region. We can select the country and we can select the group as well. Okay. So we have selected city, and here we just want like let's add some of the columns. So order quantity, unit price, and let's select sales amount. Okay, and if you want to count or else like there will be by default, you can keep it, click OK. So now out of that 2, 3 table, it is creating one summarized view for us in Power Query. So this is like a power of Power Query and the transformation. So what we are doing. So if you see here, like we have got the data which is having a kind of a view which will give you like, so instead of count rows, let's keep it all rows. All rows. So we can just delete it also that after grouping that data. So that is the like benefit of working in Power Query. So you can do like a lot of transformation. So if you see, we have group by region, we have group by, we can do that as well. We can group by customer as well in the backend. So those changes we can do. So if you see now, there is a lot of rows are getting loaded. If you see here, this is taking some time because it is coming from the database. So every time when we are fetching the data in the backend, so that's why while creating all the schema or fact table or dimension table, we as a there is a role behind of the data engineer who are creating these tables. So they make sure the performance doesn't go down. So if you see, like, it is taking so much of time to load this small chunk of data, right? So because I have made some small changes, instead of counting the rows, I'm bringing all the rows, right? So let me do one thing. So let's keep count rows only. Okay, so now if you see, it won't take much time, and it is giving us the summarized view. So that is, yes. So now if you see, that got really fast. So now we have got the view as well, right? So we can delete it. I mean, if we don't need, we can remove this column. Okay, and we can use this column for our reporting purpose. So if you want close and apply, so this data will get loaded in the Power Query engine as well, and also in the front end view. So where you can see the data, and also, like, now it is, if it is showing you like evaluation completed. But now this is the new table where we have created the fact internet sales. We duplicated that. There is another thing we can do while loading the data. So for example, like, if we don't need those tables, like, so I will show you guys, like, mm, so if we don't need that table, what we can do, we can disable the load of that table. So it will not get loaded, right? So, but here we are seeing, and let's see, like, if there is any relationship has been created. So no, there is no relationship. So we can go here and we can create this view directly. We can bring everything into a table here. So you can see, like, city, and then I am bringing the sales territory. Let's take a country, and I want to see a unit price, right? So this is like giving you the view of country, and also the unit price as well. So on top of it, like, what we can do. So since these columns are, right now it is showing in a text, but we can change it. We can categorize this data as a city. So if you see, it will be converted, and this will be converted to region. So let's say country and region. So we can change this to country and region as well. So we can create a very nice map view visual as well. Like, here I can bring this and country name, and then I can bring the sales or unit price. So let's see. So I don't know, like, why this map is not working. Ideally, map visual should work. So okay, so there are some issues while map visual. So let's see what is the issue here. Options. By default, it should work. So, but yes, sometimes there might be an issue. So you can just select here. All these things are selected. Everything is data load, regional settings. Okay. Okay, we need latitude and longitude as well. So, but that is not required usually. So we will be looking, but yes, I mean, we can visualize that information. So I will show you guys. So we can convert this into a table or a matrix view as well. Like, if I want to see the data in a table or matrix view. So here I can see the region and the territory group. So it is giving me the sales of that data. So we can create those views as well, and we can make the changes, right? So let's see what is the issue, why we are not able to create a map view. So contact to your tenant and admin. So here you can come and you can check the properties, right? So if there are some issues like we need to see, so manage Power BI settings. So there will be a separate sessions for Power BI service if there are any things. So we need to s- let me refresh. So there is one, this is a visualization which we have to work on that. And also like some of the settings we can come and check in the developer settings as well. So developer settings like we, when you want to develop a Power BI, Power BI report, and if you see the manage connections, admin portals, so we can go to the admin portals, and here also we can see like what all the options are. We user can create, enable, all these options are there. So we need to look like why we are unable to. But basically in Power BI desktop, we don't need we don't need, like if you see it is enable. So if I select by selecting enable, you use you agree that map outside your Power BI tenant setting, so that can be work. So still I don't know like why it is not giving us. Or let's bring the visual map visual here again. And let's bring the country and the unit price. So we need to check like whether these settings are enabled or not, right? So those are the couple of things we need to check. But it is not required in Power BI desktop. I think this is a new feature which we are looking. I will look into that and I will update you guys in the next session. But yes, I mean, the session was mostly about what are the row transformation and what we can do with the help of row operations in Power BI desktop. So thank you very much for watching this, and like, comment and subscribe, and also like share your feedback if there is any special topic or a specific topic you wanted to know in Power BI. So we'll help you. Thank you.